Well, first off, Steve, if we get your overall reaction.
Well, it's certainly the most difficult 45 minutes I think I've probably had to endure since I took charge of the club. And the first thing is, of course, huge disappointment. And before we talk about tactics and this, that, and the other, the one thing you have to do is put your boots on, roll your sleeves up, and get ready. And to be fair, 4 or 5 of them have put themselves in contention today where they haven't trained all week. I think that was pretty evident. So I've made a big mistake there. But with the performance in midweek, it didn't give me any encouragement of the ones who played. So, in hindsight, it's a wonderful thing. Don't want to look for excuses. You have to accept that it's one of them horror days. Awful. So we have to accept it and move forward.
You come somewhere like Sheffield United, tight pitch, crowd right behind them. The last thing you need is an early goal.
Well, we warned that. We said they did the same to Bolton last week. They're a very good side. They've been very, very good in Chris and the way they've played. And we understand that. The difficulty for us is being away now, most of them on international duty. So we don't see them till 10 of them till a week on Wednesday. That's disappointing, but we could do with another game and get it out of the system. So we'll have to all stew on it. We'll have to all remember what it is and see what happens.
3-0 at half-time, mountain to climb. But what did you think about the second half showing?
Well, at least we showed a bit of fight. Otherwise, it could have been one of them really embarrassing afternoons. It's all over then. 3-0 at half-time at this level is very, very difficult for anybody to come back. But at least we showed a little bit of resilience. But we should have been like that the first half and ready for what this crowd. And when we play at a club like ours, we are the club that people want to beat. They've all come here to turn us over, and we have to remember what we are and who we are, and be ready for that challenge. And unfortunately today we're nowhere near it.
El Ghazi, first goal for the club. At least that'll give him something to build
give
on.
him a bit of confidence, of course. You take time to settle with any foreign player, but he's starting to show of what he's got. He's only been here a week, and understands how difficult now playing in England is. So, but he'll only get better.
Looking for the positives, at least when you come back, you'll have Balassi hopefully, and Abraham, new signing.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's that's in the future. We've got to accept what's just happened now, and the disappointing thing for me is all I ask really is to put your boots on, roll your sleeves up, and have a go. And unfortunately, and supporters then get behind your team and forgive mistakes. Today, unfortunately, they didn't put their boots on. Whether they couldn't because some of them weren't fit, which would maybe be the case, and if I'm playing devil's advocate, but look, I take the responsibility. That's my call, and I got it wrong.
Very finally, we've obviously not spoke to you since transfer deadline day. Abraham has come in. What are you expecting from him, and is he one to excite the fans?
Well, with Keenan Davis and Hogan, and of course Codge being out for a year, then of course he is one to accept the fans, and he'd be a very, very good player for us. I've got no question about that. But we can't look and think, oh well, he's going to be the saviour. You play football as a team, and you have to win as a team. It's not an individual game. He'll make us better individually. We have to play better as a team for him to gain the momentum what everybody needs as a centre forward.
Cheers, Steve.